So, have we talked to 10 people?
I'm gone.
We have not talked to Vivian. This tall, elegant woman, with her sharp features and regal demeanor, is a striking example of aristocratic beauty. Her clothes appear to be spun of silver thread, and a small file dangles from her necklace. She is perfumed with an exotic, erotic scent that seems to draw you toward her. She looks you over, arcing an eyebrow with which you sense to be disdain. Am I to presume I am being summoned? No, I just had some questions. She nods imperiously. Go on, then. What are you doing here? Aside from my work as a student here, I am looking for something, actually. You would not happen to have smelled it, would you? Smelled it? Yes, I have a particular scent that seems to have gone wandering. It is somewhat difficult to keep in one place. I hope that someone did not take it by accident, though you never know with the ladies around here. She frowns. So by any chance have you smelled it somewhere? How can, you smell quite nice right now, you know. I think we'll say that. She scowls for a moment, then smiles at you. Yes, and I thank you for your compliment, but I assure you this particular aroma is nothing compared to my personal scent. How can that go wandering? She shakes her head. I meant to infer that it had been taken. The ladies here are a bit jealous, and at times they have been known to take my various perfumes for themselves. This time, though, someone has absconded with my own personal scent. I worked on that scent, perfected it, and now, poof, 'tis gone. I need not bear such annoyances. Vivian stomps her feet. I want that scent back, and I want it now. How would you know if you found it? You would know it by the smell, I assure you. It is quite striking, especially to men. Alright, I can look for it. I think that's what we would say. Are you certain? I do not wish to impose. I think this is a bit too nice for a character. I expect a yeah, this is too nice, the way it's worded. Oh, no imposition. I guess we could say expect a reward. Alright. She rolls her eyes. As I would have expected from your brutish mercenary appearance. Very well, recover my scent, and I shall aid you with yours. Mine? She smirks, then points at you. Yes, yours, that foul, vinegary smell. She sniffs and wrinkles her nose. It's in your skin, too. No bathing will remove that stink. How would you do this, and how could it benefit me? To answer your first question, I possess certain skills, magical nature, which I shan't elaborate upon further, which allow me to create and change one's sense. And the benefits? Cannot simply deny the fact that the smell of a man or woman plays an important part in how well one is received. Whether you've been told so or not, I am quite certain that people are at least a tad put off by that deathly aroma of yours. It might increase your charisma considerably to smell a bit better, you know? Okay, so that's what we're getting. Charisma.
Updated my journal.
Alright, the deal is done then. Should you run across it, let me know. I'm somewhat anxious to get it back. It's a one-of-a-kind scent, really. Alright. I don't think we're going to ask about... Oh, here we go. I've spoken to 9 prostitutes altogether. Do you know who or where the 10th student is? Let's ask about Ravel Puzzlewell first. Isn't she some historical figure? I can't quite recall who she is. That's a night hag. Oh, she stays in the past then. Night hags are foul creatures. Yeah. Okay. So no new information. So where's the 10th student? 10th student? She studies you as if not sure she heard you correctly. Perhaps you've taken one too many blows to the head, or perhaps one of the girls has been playing games with you. There's no 10th prostitute that I know of. Very well then. Well, there's this door. Yeah, so there are 10 beds in this place. So if you take into account falls from grace, then that should be all the beds. But there's this empty room at the very back here.
Done.
Whoop. Right here, this room is empty. And ah! There we go. So what have we got here? Brothel caretaker.
All right.
What is this place?
Done.
Hmm.
I'm gone.
Statue there. Alright, let's see what this is. Sensory stone. This brilliant red stone, held in a mesh of engraved silver bands, pulses with fiery crimson light. So this is Nenny. And the one down here would probably be whoever we talked to before that.
All right.
I suspect the layout is going to be exactly the same as what is upstairs. Juliet. What was the description?
Right.
Indigo, silver bands, deep blue light. And this one would be the other one? Oh, but the writing has been scoured away.
Updated my journal.
Interesting. Okay, and it's not the way we want to go.
Gone.
What's down here?
I'm gone.
Clear stone, eaves. Again, this is
Done.
roughly where she was in the upstairs. This one would probably be the
gone.
ruder person. What's this caretaker? Looks slightly puzzled, nods as you're approached. Might I ask how you came to be here? I just came down the stairs through a strange door I found. I'd best work on concealing it a bit better, then. He shrugs, then smiles at you. I'm the brothel's caretaker, and by the way, you're not supposed to be down here, really, but it's alright if you look around for a bit. He smiles nervously as we want to ask some questions. I really shouldn't even allow you to be down here, let alone be chatting with you. Please, no questions for now. Tell me what this place is, at least. It's where the lady's sensory stones are kept. They use them as diaries of sorts. You won't be able to use them if that's what you're thinking. Each of them is attuned to one particular student of the brothel, so only that she may access that stone.
Updated my journal.
Yep, amber stone is Kimaxi. Yeah, let's just make sure that we've got everything taken into consideration here. Delora.
All right.
What's over here? If there's any names that are unfamiliar, I want to know. Up here. This is Marissa. And Vivian.
I'm gone.
I don't think we've been up here. Echo. And then that's Nenny. So, yeah, there's just one stone missing. And roughly they're in the same arrangement as upstairs.
Done.
Can't seem to get to the central statue. I don't think. Nope. So I think that's it. Let's go talk to Nenny about the Crimson Veil, at least. I think it was this room.
All right.
Save. Well met, good sir. I'm Nenny, and how are you this fine... Oh, we've met before. She giggles and smiles gleefully. At you? Oh, I'm sorry, I knew you looked familiar, though. It's alright, I just had some questions. I'm trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil. She frowns deeply. Oh, I just can't. I can't say anything bad about anyone. I'm just no good at it. It's not bad to point out a thief, Nenny. Oh, but I don't know if she's a thief. She bites her lips and then looks at you with pleading eyes, as if she wishes you'd leave the topic alone. Look, why don't you try and say something not nice about her? Oh, alright. She puts her hands on her hips and frowns deeply, almost exaggeratedly. You resist the temptation to laugh. Oh, I dislike her very much. Very much. She pauses for a moment, then looks at you as if out of the corner of the eye, as if gauging for your erection. Was that convincing? No, not really. I knew I wouldn't be any good at this. She looks up at you and depressed. Do you know how hard it is to say bad things about someone? It feels so wrong. Why don't you practice on... I don't know why we can't just be a bit more direct. Anyway, it's the only way to pursue this, and I think Nameless One would pursue this. I suppose I could. She looks dubious. You mean big nasty brute? She puts her hands on her hips. Meanie, she looks at you. How is that? Put a more accent on brute. You big nasty brute. Better. Now hit me. Then he clamps her hands down over her mouth, looking shocked. Oh, I couldn't. I mustn't, she blinks. How does one hit somebody, anybody? Go ahead. Do it lightly, if you need to. Remember, I'm a mean, nasty brute I deserve. I don't know why we're doing this. She slaps you, you barely feel it. She still looks shocked and frightened. She hurt you. Oh, I'm sorry, did that hurt? Tell me you're okay. Don't break character, Nanny. Come on, show me what you've got. You can say something bad. Just let it all out. Oh, I mean, oh! Nanny draws her tiny frame to its full height, balls her hands into fists, and puts them on her hips, and scrunches up her face in a cute scowl. Oh, damned be you. You deserved that for all the indignities you put me through. Getting out late at night. Her eyes roam up and down your body. Getting into fights and getting all scarred up. What are the kids going to think, kids. Let's say excellent. Oh, don't you excellent me, like I'm some backlicker looking for your approval. I am my own woman, and this woman is about to walk out of your life unless I get some solid commitment. Alright. Alright, that's enough out of you, Nanny. Nanny punches you, you barely feel it. Take this, she punches you again, and this, she punches you again, promptly turning into a little fist-flailing whirlwind. Okay, time to let go of the anger. She sighs heartily. Phew, that was easier than I thought. No kidding. And I'm sure I'll do better next time. I'm so excited to have learned something new. Thank you. Sure, now I have a question. Can you find this Crimson Veil? Do you know where it might be? I'll bet I do. I saw that nasty Kimaxi Addertongue sneaking out of Marissa's room with one night. They're both meanies, you know. But Kimaxi's really awful. Anyway, I talked to her first. Thanks, Nanny. I had other questions. What about Vivian's scent? Maybe. I saw that mean Marissa sneaking out of Vivian's room one night. Now, I'm not saying she took it, but I know Marissa's not a very nice person. And that sure sounds suspicious, huh? I'd go ask her about it. Then he nods at you. That's all I wish to know. Good.
Alright.
I'm not sure what happened to the cursors. Or the little icons that show up beneath them. Let me just save and reload in case that fixes that. Yeah, there we go.
Right. We need to set up camp now.
I must rest. Done.
Okay, I think our party members are complaining about being tired. We'll get to that eventually.
Alright.
So she's there, but maybe one of her containers has this perfume we're looking for. Or maybe not.
Done.
Alright, well let's go get that veil anyway.
Alright.
So you have it. Had some questions? Ugh.
I'm gone.
Handkerchief. Alright, well I think... I think our character is going to play and try to gain her confidence. Again, you clueless dung sack. Oh, I had some questions. So yeah, we'll just continue this kind of stuff. Speaking. Yeah. Alright. She looks at the loss for something to say. For an instant, a smile threatens to crack the grimacing look on her face. She becomes more of a basilisk than ever. Alright, what do you want of me? Questions answered. She looks annoyed. Fine, whatever, ask. There we go. That's a lot of questions. Can you teach Mort here to be more abusive? She raises her eyebrow. Now that's an unusual request. I don't know, it seems pretty foul-mouthed already. He seems pretty foul-mouthed. Kamexi bladder dung, you scruffy goat-gammed harlot. You wish you had legs like mine, you pitiful wretch of a bone box. I can walk, run, dance. What do you do? Bob around wishing you had a pair of goats or otherwise? The two of them lay into each other, exchanging barbed, blistering insults and clashing with razor-edged tongues. At last, the two stop their bickering, and eerie silence settles over the room and over them as they eye each other hatefully. Finally, the tiefling makes a grudging admission to Mort. You're not bad, really, not bad at all. Better than you, perhaps. Mort waggles his eyebrows at her. Eh? Eh? She narrows her eyes. Don't push it, Skull.
You taunts, alright.
I won't, tiefling. I will admit I've learned a thing or two, though. Good thinking, Chief. Alright. I was told you were seen sneaking from Marissa's chambers recently. Is that connected with her missing veil somehow? She flies into rage. Who told you that? She suddenly falls silent, glaring at you through her narrowed eyes. If I was there, Sir Burke, I didn't take her filthy veil. Search my room if you'd like. I catch you sniffing at my breeches, though. I'll see to it you're never allowed in here again. Why would anyone ever sniff?
My journal.
Beats me. Someone nicked more than a few of them, though. My favorite leather brassiere, too, with the iron studs. She humps angrily. Okay. So it seems like it might be a kind of a trading thing. I first have to find something which I can trade for the veil, which I can then trade for the perfume, and then return to, I guess, Vivian. Okay. Other questions? Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? What would I know about her? I look like a scholar or something to you? Go ask someone more learned, or Eves. She probably has at least one story about her in her that pile of tales she carries around in her bone box. Oh, and squat on a halberd while you're at it. Okay, the scent. Try a hive cutter, or perhaps that's just a similar aroma. To be serious though, Marissa stole it. No, I'm not sure about that, but you'll have to go stumping into her room and upset her enough to do something awful to you. Oh, but I'm hoping you'll go stomping into her room and upset her enough to do something awful to you. Yeah. Oh.
Done.
So, question is, I guess, what's her face? Nenny seems to know all the bad stuff that's going on around this place, so let's ask her. Add some questions. Crexy said someone's been stealing things from her room.
Updated my journal.
Oh, that's right. You know, once I saw this man sneaking out of her room while she was out talking to a patron. I watched the front doors all that day, and he never ever left. Isn't that odd? I don't think it would have made it out of a window, and so I never figured out where he went. And then I totally forgot about it. Weird, huh? Okay. Well, that's useful.
I'm gone.
So we're looking for a man. Most likely a patron. I had some questions as this guy bows curtly. Veil, night. Okay. Know where 10th student is? I had only understood there to be only 9. You seem troubled. No, not quite troubled. I'm merely trying to puzzle a way to win against Delora. Yeah, she's quite an opponent. Okay. So he doesn't seem to be really helpful in this case.